Steve, if you can answer while you're doing your climbing, how do you balance being a husband and a dad and a business owner and a trainer of 60 athletes and an athlete yourself with your own goals? How do you find balance, and maybe you can share how you do that?
It's, we all like to think that we're the busiest person there is. I work 40 hours a week. We use those as bragging rights, the amount we work or how much we volunteer for our kids and things like that. The thing is triaging what you need to do, prioritizing and organizing is pretty important. And we're able to systemize a lot of things at the gym. And the experience at the gym makes me be able to design plans faster and things like that. So basically, when I sit down for a given week, I have to schedule out that whole week. And the first thing that goes down is when I'm with Sam. And so I've got him 3 afternoons a week and then 1 morning a week. And so plan those things and those are cool because you don't have to do many tasks then. It's like whatever he wants to do. It's usually riding the bike. So we ride bikes and fish and things like that. But then beyond that, we go into the next level of priorities, making sure that we put food on the table. So we do have to plan the training. But at the same time that we're planning work, we also plan athletics into it. Mm-hmm. Because one, in our line of work, you can't be a bad example. But 2, we also enjoy it. And so Ellen and I will set up our training plans for the week next, even before we schedule our time at the gym. And Ellen's right now training for a distance run, and I'm training for climbing. And so we try to balance out our long and hard workouts, make sure we have childcare taken care of and everything. And which is really great to have support there, because most of my athletes don't. The vast majority of my athletes have a husband that could give a shit about how they're doing, and he just wants his steak cooked, or vice versa. They have a family that doesn't quite. I have one client that hired me as a coach just so he'd have somebody to talk to about cycling because his wife doesn't want to hear it anymore. Anyway, so Elle and I are really lucky in that regard. We have a lot of support that way, and then we can put in the training time, put in the time in the gym, and we've also got a really good staff that helps us. We've got 3 other trainers that are taking a huge load of our athletes because Elle and I are working on the business rather than in it, trying to expand our offerings and things like that.
Okay, since that kind of segues into what are your goals for the for Elemental Training Center? What are your goals?
Yeah, well, the main goal is to build a sustainable offering that gives high quality training to the athletes in Lander. We right now are in sort of a limited facility. We've only got 3,500 square feet, and so we're going to double our footprint this year.
That's great.
And then we'll be able to improve our offering there. The other thing is to enhance the health and fitness of the community, and that includes the community of Wyoming. And so we're trying to spend more time writing articles, putting stuff out there, both through our site and through the new WyoFit site we're involved with, and then also trying to promote events and things like that. We're doing races, climbing competitions, supporting the Climbers Festival, that kind of thing.
Okay, at the gym here, do you have classes? Like, I think I saw something called Power Hour or the Lab or Burly Girls. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about that offering?
Yeah, the classes are a more general offering than our training, and they're always the second string. I would never say a class is a better thing to do than personal training, only because it doesn't develop the athlete as completely. But there's a really good psych to being in those classes, and it works really well for a lot of our athletes. And so, yeah, Hour of Power is just our high-intensity resistance training thing. Fits into many of our athletes' plans. Burly Girls is a women's-only weight training class, and that's just only one time a week right now. It'll be more in the fall, and we sort of cycle those. And then we do a climbing-specific training class, and then we do an athletic development class. So And we kind of try, and we also do core. And so we've got kind of 5-6 classes going on right now. And then as we develop, as we put on this expansion, we'll probably go to 12 to 15 different class offerings, because we expect to be able to run that classroom full time.
That's great. When do you expect to expand the facility?
It'll be done on September 1st.
Wow, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah.